Hey Aquas, thank you for stopping by my channel, Blue Lunar Night 777, and also Intuitive Goddess with 5 S's. May you get the answers that you are seeking from the channel messages. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing the videos as well as your donations. And this is going to be a reading for the month of November. But whenever you are led to watch this video, may the messages resonate so that you can take away something from them. So here we go. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Krantz for your reading today. And I should start posting the decks that I use in the reading for my subscribers and for my YouTube family to look into. If you are a reader or if you are interested in getting into tarot, you can always have that information available for you so that you may purchase the decks if you wish. Some of my decks I've handpicked, like I've actually gone into a store and picked, and then some of them I've seen readers on YouTube use them and they just call to me and the message always resonates. So like this deck in particular, excuse me, it's really early in the morning. I was called to get up and do this reading. But yeah, this deck I've okay, I'm gonna leave those there. So we're gonna look at the past, present, and future, as well as core reasons behind the energy, and then the potential outcome for the situation. I never know which way these readings are gonna go. Sometimes they're about love, sometimes they're about career or your life in general, and sometimes they're about both. So we've got the Sun in reverse coming out as the core reason. Okay, that's a lot of cards. We're gonna take this one. So we're looking here at some sort of opportunity that didn't go as planned, and it kind of put a damper on your spirits. Let's see. In the past, you've had the Nine of Swords here. So a lot of mental conflict. I'm seeing a lot of self-judgment. You may have been uprooting some deep wounds here in the past. There's been some sort of uprooting of things that were buried very deeply below the surface here. They may have been brought up by some type of emotional situation where there was a lot of crying, or you may have been in the shower. I'm seeing here, and there was just like a flash of a memory or some things that were lying underneath the surface here, and you were taking a look at them, but the way you were thinking about it may have been distorted, so there may have been a lot of judgment on yourself You may have been judging yourself too harshly here, Aquarius. But let's see what your present energy is. You've got the Lovers here in the present energy. So this may have to do with a relationship between two people who this person, you may have spent a lot of time with them. You may have lived together. You may have saw this person as a long-term partner, or they were a long-term partner for you here. And let's see what the future has. So you've got the Four of Pentacles here. So there's a lot going on in your future position in regards to money. You may have several things in the works in regard to making money. You may have some side hustles here going on, and two of them may be very closely related to one another. So you are having to balance and juggle all of these endeavors here in the future in order to make them work together to produce the money that the goal. You have like a goal set in mind as far as your money is concerned, as far as how much money you want to make within a certain time span here, I'm hearing. So, and all of your projects have to basically work the way you see them working out, and make the money at a certain particular time in order for you to feel like you've accomplished your goal. So the future outcome is the Eight of Cups here. So what I'm seeing here, looking straight down the line, in regard to this relationship, you are not very optimistic about this relationship, and you are considering walking away from this person, or the feelings that you have with this relationship. Another way I'm seeing it here is that if this is about your career or finances, you are placing too much pressure on yourself to get all of your projects to be a success and to bring you the financial gain that you have set in your mind. And if you continue to think this way, then you're not going to be able to see the success that you do have, because they will be successful here, and one may come after the other instead of them producing the money that you have in your mind, or the fruits that you have in your mind. I keep seeing you feeling like 2 or 3 things should be bringing in money at the same time, if not all 4. And if it doesn't happen that way, it's going to have an emotional effect on you, and you're needing to not be so pessimistic about the situation, because your overall energy here is the Sun in reverse. So there's a lot of fear for the month of November, as the core reasoning, you may be strapped for or pressed for cash, or whatever the reason is here, but you're needing to work on your solar plexus and your root chakra. I was trying to say root chakra, but solar came out. But let's get some clarifiers. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm gonna get some clarifiers from the energy oracle deck, and I wouldn't be surprised if the chakra cards don't come out to confirm the channeling that I just got in regard to that solar plexus and that root chakra. Let's see. Okay, woman holding a heart came out here. So yeah, you definitely have been holding back, and it landed on the Nine of Swords here. You definitely, your mind has been keeping you refrain from expressing some emotion towards a particular person here. Even though this person cares a lot about you, you do hold their heart. You kind of pull on their heartstrings, and this is not your fault that they give you so much power, but you have the ability to manipulate their emotions. And with this clarifying the Nine of Swords here, it's almost as if you don't want to see it, you don't want to believe that it's true, but your actions have a lot to do with how the relationship has progressed thus far or has not progressed. So there may be a lot of judgment on your part on yourself for maybe not showing emotions, being too much in your head, being too analytical. I see you replaying the things that were said to you about how you are in relationship with this person. Like they may have said, well, you're not affectionate, or you don't know how to be supportive, or you don't know how to act like a girlfriend or a wife, right? And those words really hurt you because you were definitely all in this relationship. However, what you were giving was not necessarily what the person needed at the time. So let's look at here. Oh wow. Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles, appreciation in reverse came out. So yeah, this is definitely a message from Spirit that you the reasoning behind you stressing over money and finances is because you are too much in a fear-based mentality, and not exercising enough gratitude for all of the things that you have accomplished thus far. And not only are you being thankful to God, but we are made in God's image. So when we are grateful and express gratitude to our higher power, we're in a sense expressing gratitude to ourselves as well. So that could be also where the mental anguish is coming from, is because you're not continuously being in a state of gratitude. You may need to love on yourself, I just heard. When was the last time you did some self-care, Aquarius? When was the last time you treated yourself to a day of real relaxation? I'm not talking about vegging out on the couch or in your bed and snacking. No, that's not what I'm talking about. When was the last time you treated yourself to a massage, or went and got mani-pedi, whatever, or took yourself to your favorite restaurant, or little things like that, or just took a trip, even if it's just outside of the confines of your neighborhood or your city, just to relax. When was the last time you got out in nature and really connected with source? So this is gonna help you get out of your head and get out of this hyper focused thought process surrounding relationship or money, and more into your spiritual body, so that you can get all that pressure out of your root chakra here. When was the last time you had some good sex? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get out your business. So blossoming abundance is here. It landed on the Lovers here. So, and if you look at this card here, it's all about being in nature, right? Right now, it's not really that pretty to look at. The leaves have mostly fallen, especially if you live in the northern part of the United States, or if you live in a country where it is now wintertime. However, you can see beyond the fallen leaves, and maybe get out near some water, or go visit like a nice snowy landscape and just observe the animals and really get back into this oneness mentality here. It's going to help you to recalibrate your chakras, so that you can bring forth your manifestations in a more balanced way, where you're not putting and exerting so much of your physical energy through the chakras that are really rooted in fear right now. So you're overworking your solar plexus and your root chakra, and this is having an effect on your abundance here. But once you get those in balance, there will be a blossoming abundance for sure. So I want to see what the sacred geometry activations. Let me just look at the bottom of this. Yeah, Angel of Balance is in reverse here, so there is definitely some unbalance that's going on. A misalignment here that needs to be worked on. Soul time keeps coming out, so you are very much so in your third dimensional body, way too much here. It's time to reconnect with it's time to reconnect with source. It's time to reconnect with your higher self. I feel like you all have been driven by money a lot lately. That's been like the sole thing on your mind here. Okay, let's see what that says. Okay, so we've got emergence coming out. There we go. Emergence. So it says here, it says the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So I feel like you excuse me. It's so funny because when I cut the deck, I saw throat chakra, and now my throat chakra is acting up. So by embracing this childlike energy of wonder and excitement and imagination, it's going to really help to balance out and eradicate any kinds of fears that you have, as a child. If you see something you want, you're not thinking about, oh, how much does it cost? Am I going to be able to afford it? Are my parents going to be able to get it for me? No, you just see it, you want it, and you know that you want to have it, right? So yeah. Magic. Okay, so some of you may have some esoteric knowledge that you have been putting to the back burner as of lately. Like I said, again, because you've been very rooted in the third dimension, and you're forgetting that childlike element of believing in magic, knowing that you are magical, knowing that magic is around you and in you as well. So it says the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Boom. The number 4 may be significant to you guys, or the number 7, or the number 47. I'm seeing here. One last card of advice for Aquarius Divine Creator. Thank you. Come on, you cannot make this up. Belief comes out for y'all. Believe. That is beautiful. I love it. It says the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. I love it. This was beautiful. So the Divine Creator is asking you guys to tap back in, get reconnected with source, get reconnected with your magic, believe again. Some of you may have altars that you have kind of neglected or abandoned, I heard, and it's time to really rededicate some energies towards your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Divine Creator. Just have the divine at the forefront of your mind. Be in a state of gratitude and appreciation for all that you do have, no matter how big or small. This is going to re-energize the inner child in you to see and believe in magic, and this is going to help you to gain that blossoming abundance, whether it be in love or career. So Aquarius, I hope that you received something from this message here, and until next time, I love you guys.